wearing all red right now. I'm losing trust again.
Don't make me spit right now.
I've learned that I'm very lonely.
I didn't know the name. You feel me? I just knew the face.
Enough. There we go.
He hugged me.
You know what I'm saying? Oakland, whatever. Like, people are going to turn up in Oakland.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's Pikachu, sometimes it's Raichu. I don't know what I'm going to get. Like, it's amazing.
Never know.
Pokemon. Look, you see on Pokemon, you see my boy.
Get to know Pivot Gang, the hip-hop collective formed out of the individual artists Fresh Waters, Squeak, MFN Mello, Joseph Chilliams, Saba, and Day Day, plus honorary member John Walt, hailing from and representing West Chicago wherever they go. I first spoke to the guys in person in 2019 in an apartment in Brooklyn the week before their debut album You Can't Sit With Us dropped. And now I catch up with all the members via Zoom to hear about the aftermath of that project and the tour. Expect Pokemon chat, Joseph having an emotional breakdown on camera, Squeak saying the most words he has ever said in his life to anybody, Day Day and I beefing once again, and some positive outtakes from the pandemic and what that could mean for Pivot Gang's future. Get a cup of tea or maybe something stronger, and let's find out what goes on in everyone's head. Here is Pivot Gang. P.S. If anyone's worried about Joseph's well-being, please do hit him up on Instagram because I don't have the time. You were all amongst the most requested to come back onto the show. I think with your interview from 2019, some of Mello's stories have something to do with people wanting to get you all back.
That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
That make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
But Mello, you were saying you had some moments. You had some real moments.
That's a big pivot right there,
He really opened up like never before.
He did. Hey, that was shit that we didn't even know. We ain't never heard that shit.
You know, I've never been a child, and I love Angel Face, you know?
You don't love Angel. Who did you love again from Princess Diaries? What's her name?
Anna Kendrick.
Anna.
That was a surprise.
Boy.
It was crazy that was the first one, bro. Like, that's like...
He was adamant about that, too. Like,
how is that the case? That's still pretty... And I was there. I watched him realize that he was in love with
I loved it. You seen it, Joe. It was real.
Man.
You started off with Anne Hathaway, and then it moved to Anna Kendrick. Like, it went a lot of places in a short time.
I didn't know the name. You feel me? I just knew the face.
Of course.
Let me
and that's
Google
what
Anne
matters.
Hathaway, because I don't know what Anne Hathaway is.
Anne
No,
Hathaway,
you do know.
like,
Anne Hathaway, that's the girl you sampled with the I'm a paparazzi. I don't play no Yahtzee.
Yeah. Okay.
And Day Day started off absolutely hating me, telling me within the first 5 seconds, you can never be part of what we're doing. And then towards the end, you hated me a little less.
I realized that maybe you could sit.
Oh.
That's growth right there.
That is a real growth. That's
I don't
right now.
Trust off the top. You know what I'm saying? You got to earn trust.
I see. And how's that going for you?
Oh, you're wearing all red right now. I'm losing trust again.
This is an ode to Tupac. What you mean?
That's the Tupac fit when he was spitting on the cameraman.
Red wings.
Yeah, spit on the cameraman,
One
right?
color.
Don't make me spit right now.
Color like that.
Wow.
Do not make me spit right now. We have just started. Don't start.
I'm wearing all blue.
Hey, you used the spit, Jyoty?
No, that's the Tupac. That's the Tupac, Fresh. The Tupac fit where he spit at the camera.
Oh, that's it.
I feel honored to just be in your presence today. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Joseph. Thank you. I have one person that's like definitely on my team, which gives me a lot of confidence to be here.
My favorite part of the interview by far was when Squeak forgot how to talk.
Oh, he lost all his words.
Hey, chill on Squeak, bro.
Figure it out.
Like now?
Chill on Squeak.
That shit, it was our first
5
time.
minutes, bro.
It was all our first times really doing something like this together. And I feel like we all learned a lot about each other, like in these instances. You know, like I don't know. Fresh said some shit that I did not think he was gonna say. Mello said some shit. Sab was way funnier than I thought he was gonna be.
That's crazy also. Because I'm not funny at all. So
you didn't
know, like in these interviews though, you were hilarious though.
Yeah, because you found out that
person.
you like met Joe at the hospital, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, that is what we were saying. That was that was stupid.
Good times. It was just like an infinite troll. Like everybody just trying to out troll each other.
It was a big troll. Squeak, talk to me. How you feeling? You're on mute. Squeak, we were just asking you, like, how you feeling? How's your head? How's your heart? Like,
I'm great, you know, learning new things, like you guys just said, you know. Yeah, I'm feeling great though. How about you? How about yourself?
Now that you're talking to me, I feel phenomenal, to be honest. Sensational, some might say. Because I know you don't just speak for anybody, you know?
I'll just be cool, and you know, that's my thing.
What would you say since the last time we spoke and now, taking away the world, like global pandemic, what's the biggest key moments that you guys experienced or had gone through after we spoke in New York?
Probably that tour. That tour was after that.
Yeah. How did the tour go? And I saw moments in like suits and outfits and dance moments. And
that shit was amazing. It was like we were the fucking Beatles. It was crazy.
Definitely this pivot stuff felt real boy bandish.
Hey, don't say that, because you know what I realized the other day? We did like a boy band special on Twitch, right? And then there was this whole argument because the music I was playing, some people were like, nah, they're not a boy band. So we Googled what makes for a boy band. And the definition is that their music and main marketing is targeting teenage girls. So you guys are definitely not a boy band. So we can
be a man band.
A man band. Yeah. That's a good one, Sam.
Bro, we definitely targeting teenagers. Maybe not teenage girls, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like more, you know, we more gendered binomious or whatever the word is.
Gender neutral?
We definitely, and we definitely, because they be at the shows. I'm talking about they will stab someone.
We do got a lot of teenage fans.
Just to be in the front row.
We got a lot of
that's the.
Yeah, they be on that. Definitely trying to get that front row action.
Are they actually like a bit aggressive?
I mean, Oakland was kind of crazy. That was the
first but that's Oakland doesn't count. That's Oakland.
I mean, I feel like every show the what's the word, reception, the receiving of the seeing everyone, like,
you got it.
You know, great. Like we made, you know what I'm saying, when you make all this music and then you come out, and what Oakland was our first show, right? Was that the first one?
Yeah, that was the first one.
So like, even though you know what I'm saying, Oakland, whatever, like people are gonna turn up in Oakland, but it was the first. So us coming out and seeing everyone knowing the words already and like turning. Can I curse on this?
No, you guys have been, but I just didn't have the heart to tell you.
Please stop cursing. We need to stop now. We reached our limit.
The commercial break was gonna come. She was gonna crazy, like, hey, look, can you just
oh my God, that's hilarious.
What do you think? Because I think putting out, like, I don't make music, right? But I can imagine from what I've heard and seen over the years is, you know, putting together a project and having a rollout of a project is one thing, and like the rehearsing to record. But it's actually, people say it's once you start performing, that's where you really get confronted with things you have to get better at, or things you didn't calculate for, or things that people maybe warned you, but even though they warned you, it didn't register until you toured. What are some of the key learning points for you guys after that tour?
Oh man, that's my favorite part about tour, is because you learn what works and what doesn't, you know, so
very quickly.
You know, when we go out and, you know, we're doing a song and it's hella lit, they screaming all the words, it's like, oh shit, this went over great, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like another song that maybe not as many people know, maybe not as many people are familiar with. It's on the same album though, you know. So it's like you can like kind of just look at like song structure and, you know, production, like what works, what doesn't. Why do you think people are kind of just not as excited for some things as opposed to others, and try to fine tune to be ready for next time. You know, like you learn, you get to just, it's like having it's like a sample platter or something. Like everybody's just tasting all the stuff that you're giving them, and they're like, yeah, I love this. Like, this is okay. This is cool. Two people over there are dying, but like everyone else is just very chill about it.
Came out in our suits from the album cover, and we kind of recreated the album cover, and we told the story of like the origin of Pivot Gang, but in a way that was like really I think captivating to an audience. Like, so whereas sometimes when I'm doing sets by myself, it's like you can tell around like maybe 6 or 7 songs, like the audience might die down a little bit, and you know by the end of the set it's like they'll pick back up. But on that Pivot tour, it was like the way we organized the set, it was just nonstop movement. So that anytime there was like a down moment, it would like I might leave the stage and Fresh come out and do something, and we were doing like quick, like how Joe said it was a sample platter. We were doing quick, like it was like I don't know, it was so quick, like that the burst of energy, them transitions were crazy, and the crowd, it was just like nonstop like receiving energy. So I don't know what like that was a sleep, honestly. Like watching the film back, you know what I'm saying, after the finals, it's like, well, we could have did better defensively and offensively. It's like I don't even really
You've gone back into your coach narrative like last time.
Ball is life.
I mean, you know, we just came to shoot
life.
the shots, you know.
Life.
Like,
what's
we just
funny
came
is I don't remember doing that last time, but this is me in real life, so you know.
One thing with this, because we had planned out all these transitions and we had all come together so well to do this, everything they're saying about there not really being a lull was really cool, and something that you don't really experience in like live rap show, you know what I'm saying? Really, because all you really have to work with is there bass or is there not, kind of. And there's a couple other crazy things that you can do, but like this was not really like that, and that's pretty cool.
Even thinking about the wardrobe we wore, you know, like we came out in them suits to start off and kick that off, but we did our film beforehand. Like we was studying, you know, what works in, you know, like a big group setting like ours, you know, and how we can make it fluid, hacking, you know what I'm saying, seem like something that's, you know what I mean, gonna just transition well. But for the most part, you know, shout out NWA. I'm just gonna put that out.
Yeah, we watched a lot of NWA performance videos and just seeing like there were songs where it was just Dr. Dre on the stage, or it would just be Ice Cube on the stage, and they would be doing these big, huge hits, and they would do a verse and then leave the stage, or it would black out and then somebody else would be on the stage, and it would only be like 3 minutes or something. Like it would be like hella short. And that was like a thing that was like easy for us to like, because there's so many of us, it's like, you know, regardless of what the song is, I think people are just excited for movement when it comes to shows.
I've got a question for you guys, especially as a DJ. I've been like asking a lot of my friends this, right? So, okay, fast forward 100 million years, the pandemic is finally over and we can go back to clubs and we can go back to parties in general. I want to hear from all of you, when you walk into that first legal party where people can actually be in a room together without having to worry, what's the first song you're trying to hear when you enter a party? Because we've been inside for a long time.
First song.
What?
I guess
I'm trying to hear Digits by Young Thug.
Okay. Yes.
No rap cap.
I'm trying to hear something I could cry to. I know I'm gonna just walk in the club and instantly just shed tears. Like, oh my God, I can't believe we made it. That's matter of fact, that's the one. We made it. Drake and Soulja Boy. That's what I'm trying to.
we made it.
But no, you know what?
Oh man,
it's gonna be Mask Off by Future.
They're gonna make so much money off of that song again.
Yeah, they really are. They really are.
I gotta hear Win by J-Rock with K-Dot.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna, it feel like we made it out, you know what I mean? Even though it's like it's just crazy, but it's like, hey, we made it, you know.
That's a good song.
That's
You
it.
know what? You know what? I would want to hear Roddy Rich Box, because I feel like because we were stuck in a pandemic, we didn't really get the real chance to
That's true.
celebrate that song. How it
Nah.
should
I
have
was
been
thinking
celebrated.
that, like, just songs you really couldn't celebrate that right
Right,
before the
there's
pandemic.
so many of them.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of like big club bangers came out during a pandemic.
During,
So
yeah,
strange.
I haven't
Like we
heard
ain't never heard
Throat
WAP in
Baby
the
in the
club.
club, me personally.
Damn.
So,
WAP has never been
WAP in the
played.
club.
WAP in the club,
See,
Throw
look,
Baby in the
it's
club.
been some
Like,
hits.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a
Joseph,
lot of
you-
hits.
Well, I know
I've been
you.
listening to a lot of Doughboy, so play some Doughboy.
Okay.
A lot of new Doughboy that's been coming out in the club or something.
I'm telling you right now, I ain't been in the club in so long, bro. I'm trying to, you know how you look at them highlights of when like they be dancing in the islands and they be like, you know what I'm saying, lifting people up, doing the
Carnival.
flips, landing on somebody. Like I need like reggaeton, reggae, Afro.
Oh, dance hall.
I need to
Yeah,
throw
we gotta
niggas
get the dance
around.
hall.
You want
I
some
need to
backstreet?
land
Some
on
aggression now.
4 people. You know, I ain't felt nothing in so long. I'm trying to get all my energy out.
You trying to feel something.
Yeah.
You want some Vibes Cartel.
I know the exact
You want
video. she
Ben's
talking-
Punani Vibes
Exactly.
Cartel. That's what you
Yeah.
want.
But you know what I'm saying? Put Beanie Man on,
Yeah.
you know, and clear the room if you ain't trying to get jumped on right
Put
now.
that Wayne Wonder on. Don't let it go, and it's on.
What's something you've learned about yourself in the last year? What have you like? What's like been a moment where you're like, oh damn, I didn't know I was like this, or I felt like this, or things could make me feel like this.
I've learned that I'm very lonely. And I do not like this at all.
Oh, I'm so
No.
glad to be right here
First of
laughing
all,
so
don't you
hard.
guys live in the same house?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
make
was
him not
alone
lonely,
for
though.
like 9 months. I was by myself.
Still
You were-
lonely though. I'm talking about like if somebody bump into me, like if one of them bump into me, I'm like, oh my God, somebody just bumped into me. Like it's like you know what I'm saying? If I get a hug from somebody, like wow, that's like, you know what I'm saying, first hug in like 3 weeks maybe. And that's like it's wild, man. It's really weird. Just like, you
Hey,
know,
bro.
we're so social in nature.
You need me to come
like
in
just
and hug
having
you,
to
bro. I
be
got you.
just having to be in the crib.
Hey, go give
It's
my
just like,
boy a
damn,
hug.
bro.
Saba, can you go over there and show Joseph some love? Because I'm worried. You're not looking after each other enough. There we go.
Ah.
He hugged me.
Why are you in
Yeah,
separate
so-
rooms anyways,
Yeah,
first of
here.
all?
It's so we could each have our own space, you know, like so you can see his camera and my camera.
And see, maybe I can send you like a fruit basket or something to fix whatever's going on here.
I'm sending a bath bomb.
You
Yes.
fresh, that's also an idea.
Bro, I've been taking baths.
That's also an idea.
Listen, you know, bath bombs have been giving women a lot of like infections in their in their genitalia. Yes.
Listen, I know, yeah, women should. You
They're
gotta
probably
look into
the
what's
cheap
in the
ones,
bath bomb.
you know, the bogus ones.
Before you
Oh,
take
look
it.
at Squeak. Wait, hang on. Squeak has got something to say.
I was just saying, you know, the bath bombs that's giving people problems. It's probably like the cheap ones, you know. They probably shouldn't go with that. Or probably the ones, you know, they probably saying that bath bombs out loud, and then the Instagram ads pop up. Then they probably just buying cheap ones off Instagram or something, you know.
No, like even if you get like an official one, like because there's some things that just are in there. They're not made. A lot of them aren't made for you to take them frequently.
Yeah.
You know, like once every
I didn't think
3-4
about
months or something. So like, if you having a good time, you got a bushel of bath bombs. You know, you're like, man, I might take one a week or something, and it's like you really
Bushel
shouldn't
bath
be doing
bomb.
that.
Bushel bath bomb. I want is that like
That
that's
sounds
what
like a
bunch
great
called?
gift.
It's wait,
Not
what?
real.
That's what they call, like a group of bath bombs is a bushel, or just a bushel is a group?
No, that's just that's just a term for like measure. It's usually for like food, like a bushel,
bushel?
like grape.
Look, learn something new.
I saw
Shit.
a video. I saw a video of myself, and I was on FaceTime with my little sister, and I did this 1 million times in the video. I was like,
That's a TikTok challenge too, by the way. I don't know if you've seen that.
but I didn't know that I was doing that. I had this whole like I couldn't be still, and I kept, you know how like on FaceTime when you press the button, the phone stuff comes up, and then you press it again and it goes away. I did that 1 million times, and this is something that I do every time I'm on FaceTime, and I didn't know that I did that.
That's rude. That's rude.
Yeah, that's rude, bro.
That is kind of rude.
Yes, I mean I can't control it.
Work on that.
I can't
Maybe you got,
control
like, a
it. It's
thing,
like,
like a
yeah, it's like
an involuntary. Like you need to, like you need to touch, you need to feel, you need to do something whilst you're just sitting there talking.
That's
Finicky on the phone.
Yeah,
man. I learned that.
I learned that I really like stretching. Especially like my lower like groin area.
That's real talk.
It hurts, but it feels amazing afterwards.
Hang on, let me show you continue with your story, and I want to get something.
And I've just been looking up different techniques. You know, every other day I find a new technique or something. Like, all right, you know. But yeah,
man, bro, you be doing your Kegels.
My Kegels. I don't know, probably.
I know that thing.
Look at the shit that the stuff. Oh my God. I've been getting during this pandemic. So this is my foam roller with acupuncture points, right?
Whoa.
So I do 3 times a week. I watch YouTube videos on how to stretch with this properly to loosen up the most tight muscles. So like all around your hips, your lower back, your neck, and like the inside of your arm and like weird stuff like that. This bowl for my feet, because you hold so much tension in your feet that you don't get to get out.
I can believe it.
So when you're on your computer, or like I guess when you guys are making music, when you're producing, when you got your headphones on, you get one of these little bowls and you wear socks, like thick socks, and then you roll this around your feet, and it's so painful. But if you do it for 10 minutes every day, like after 2 weeks, you're walking different. Like you're on a different part of your foot, which is what you've been avoiding walking on because it's too painful. And then I got this. Okay. This is, you use this with any type of body cream or body oil. Listen, hang on, don't talk to, come on, man. You guys don't know what I'm on. You don't know what I'm on. You can use this on your stomach, on your legs, on the back of your legs. If you've got someone in the house that can, when you can lie on your stomach and get someone who can get in the back of your legs. Oh my God.
In this panorama, I've definitely learned how important community is, like what you're talking about, like especially in terms of creation. Like we've been, like we would get on, Zoom or, FaceTime or whatever and just work, like have sessions. But it's something about, sharing that energy with other people that just, it brings out more. It's like effortless to like bring out certain things that like if you were by yourself, you would be struggling to do, And so I've been writing more in the panoramic than I've ever written in my life, damn near. Like it's like every day, a verse, 2 verses, 3 verses, like it's easy. And then I just go and do whatever else I was gonna do. Like I think we all been coming together, making it a point to come together more.
We started a thing that we do together where we'll do these Zooms like a couple times a week. And
Dave, why does your username keep changing?
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Continue. I'm not even going to give it any attention. Go on.
But anyway, rudely interrupted. Yeah, we've been doing this thing where we all like we'll meet up and we'll like we'll I don't want to give too much away because I don't know how much anyone wants me to talk about this. But we've been doing this thing where we all meet up.
You can give everything you want to give away.
All right. Well, we do this thing a couple times a week where the 6 of us are involved, and then like maybe another like 8, 9, 10 of our friends that we call the 16s, or that's what I call it, where we meet up and we'll like they'll write raps for 16 minutes and we'll make beats for 16 minutes, and then after 16 minutes we all come together, we share our raps and beats, and then we do it again. So then they have to pick one of the beats that was just made in 16 minutes and write raps over that beat, and I got to make another beat, and it's like a cool. It's like we've got a lot. I've learned a lot from that, which has been really cool. And we've been thinking about putting that public, like on Twitch or something, and starting to do that.
It's important.
Squeak, you taking that sunshine. No, tilt your head back further. Do that again. Squeak has spoken more in this interview than in all interviews combined.
2020.
Hey, look, yep, you got it. Yep.
You need a podcast.
See, I'll rock with you. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal at all.
No,
you know?
and I don't. But Squeak, even if you didn't talk, I don't have a problem with that. Do you know what I mean? I don't take it.
Yeah. All right, good. Long as good. Long as you know that, you know, it's all love. For real.
I'm watching the many different like forms you take on. You're like Pokemon. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's Pikachu, sometimes it's Raichu. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Like, it's amazing.
Never know.
Pokemon. Look, you see them Pokemon. You see my boy.
He really pulled out a deck. Like, he was so prepared. It was right there.
I knew he was gonna do
that.
Hey, I was like ready. When I heard Pokemon, I was like, oh, I got Pokemon.
That's like the key word of the interview. Like, he was waiting this whole interview for you to mention.
I ain't saying shit all interview. I've been waiting for somebody to say Pokemon. That's my
Yo.
It's some GTA talk.
It's GTA.
That's when they introduced the black people.
Yeah, when they had the black peoples on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, we trying to really internationally tap in.
Low key, I'm gonna put you on to the San Andreas one. I'm gonna put you on.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the one.
See, I'm trying to learn. See, there's people talk about us having to learn our history in like real life. But what about GTA history? I didn't know about Grove Street. They don't talk about that. They don't want you to know about Black people history in GTA. What? Why?
Real history.
That's real.
This is how we get the bag, fellas.
Real millennial history. That's
you gotta be here, you know.
I want to thank you guys for taking the time to catch up with me. It's been, once again, really entertaining. Thank you so much for watching this interview. You already know what time it is. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm sorry, but why is that the case to begin with? But let's not even go there. I'll be back with a new video every Thursday, 4 p.m. UK time. Bye.